120 मिनट, 120 मिनट है तुम्हारे पास, तुम्हारी जिंदगी के सबसे कीमती 120 मिनट। और इन 120 मिनटों में कैसे खेलना है ये मैं आज तुम्हें नहीं बताऊंगा, बस इतना कहूंगा, जाओ और जी भर के CIB का एग्जाम खेलो। और भाई अगर मैं बताऊंगा ही नहीं तो वाई आर यू हियर, डोंट शिफ्ट। ओके, फिर से सर अगर आप नहीं बताओगे तो वाई आर यू हियर, वाई आर वी टेकिंग दिस सेशन? सो दिस सेशंस आर इज फॉर दिस ओनली। मैं बताऊंगा, आई विल गिव यू द टिप्स, आई वोंट गिव यू ऑल द डिटेल्ड एनालिसिस और डिटेल्ड स्टडीज, आई विल गिव यू द टिप्स टुडे। ओके, ऑल ऑफ यू थॉट अबाउट 70 मिनट है तुम्हारे पास, जी भर के हॉकी खेलो, राइट, दैट डायलॉग। So I'll tell you the tips because that is very important. They were for playing hockey. You have to write something, isn't it? So this paper is not as simple as hockey. Okay, of course, both have their own points. Okay, so I'll tell you the important tips for today. Okay, for the BFM paper. So these tips will be very much helpful to you. Now, what are the tips? Let's look at it. Importantly, remember, kindly share this with your friends, like this video, subscribe to the channel, okay? And let's move on to the tips. I'll just give you the important topics to be studied and where all numericals are there. Where all numericals are there, I'll be giving you that. Okay? I won't discuss too much. This will be hardly 10-12 minute session, 15 minutes, okay? So importantly remember, you will have numericals in module A, numericals over here, numericals, definite numericals in module A, big numericals, case studies, spot rate, forward rate, okay, discount, premium, TT margin for this exchange margin, pre-shipment, post-shipment, everything over here. If you want to clear the exam, you have to go through this numerical. Have to go through this. If you plan to skip this and then try to clear, not possible. Module A and module B. A and B. Most important modules in your BFM. Most. Module C and D are dependent on B. Totally dependent on B. So module B is the most important this module. Okay. Module A is totally different. Exchange rates and forex numericals definitely over here. Remaining, you will get a case study on this LC. Definitely you will get a case study on LC. Definitely. Okay. Some bank might be given, some type of LC might be given. Okay, then confirming bank, negotiating bank, something like that, issuing bank, advising bank, all these banks might be given. Then various types of LCs might be given, transfer LC, back-to-back LC, anything, but it will be there, documentary LCs, okay. Then you will get a case study on, this will be a theory part, facilities, complete theory will be given to you. Okay, and all the names of the schemes will be asked to you. Then you will have numericals and case studies. Next in this ECGC, you will have the names of the various ECGC schemes. So there you will again have some objective part. This you will have to study various schemes for small exporters, for the banks. Okay, what are the special schemes for service sector? The ECGC scheme for the service sector is generally asked in the exam. Tomorrow you will see this. Okay. Role of EXIM, RBI, exchange control, this is all theory. Okay. IFSC theory, technology theory. So you will have major case studies in 1, 2, this you can have. NRI, you can have one case study, NRI. They will ask you very simple one, it will be. Some foreigner is investing or he is breaking that FCNR deposit or he is getting a loan on FCNR deposit. Okay, will you allow the loan on FCNR deposit? Will you allow the loan in INR on FCNR deposit? If that NRI wants to transfer the funds, where is not allowed to invest? Where is allowed to invest? All these points will be asked. Under LRS, this amount will be definitely asked, 2,50,000. And what about the education and healthcare? It can be breached. Breached means you, after the permission from RBI, you can give it a higher amount also. Even the AD can sanction it for healthcare and education, depending on the genuineness. Okay? So module A, these are the important points. Remaining all theories here. When I say these are important, it doesn't mean this facilities to exporters, RBI, IFSC, you need not study. It's a theory part. That you'll have to rectify. Learn. Okay? Technology will be asked, roughly 5 to 6 marks. Technology part. You'll be asked about blockchain, you'll be asked about AI. Okay, use of AI. You'll be asked about your LC process, whole flow, using the AI part or the blockchain part. You'll be asked about that. Then you'll be asked EDPMS, IDPMS in this. Definitely I'm saying EDPMS, IDPMS. Okay? You will definitely get a question on EDPMS and IDPMS. Definite question. Tomorrow you'll see and you all will come back. Okay? Means in the paper. Got it? Next, module B. Again, I said the most important part of your oral studies. Okay? Module B. Module B, if you see, everything is risk, only risk. Okay? In this, if you want to clear this paper, kindly study this chapter by heart. Risk regulations in banking industry by heart. If you miss 1 or 2 chapters here and there, if you miss, you don't have time, it's okay. But if you miss this chapter, you can't clear the paper. You can't clear the paper if you miss this chapter. Risk regulations. Very difficult. It's bigger also. So start reading it right now. Okay? You'll have all the case studies, numericals. Numericals will be there almost everywhere. All the chapters of, that's why I said module B is the toughest one, because numericals are there in every part. Every chapter you can have the numericals. Where they can ask, you don't know. They can ask you anywhere and everywhere. Mainly what will be the numericals? The numericals will be based on your CRAR, here, CRAR, okay, then your RWA, risk weighted asset, all the big case studies which I have taken, RWA, okay, tier 1, tier 2 capital, tier 1 and tier 2 capital. These will be there. I am saying will be there. It's not that may be there or something. It will be there. You will see them in the paper. Okay. Then the case studies will be on CRAR, RWA, T1, T2, done. In this, yeah, some theory case studies will also be there. Liquidity management, Basel 3. Okay. All the 3 pillars of Basel will be asked. 3 pillars, all these. Pillar 1, that capital requirement, pillar 2, SREP and this market discipline. All the 3 will be asked. The methods of measuring these market risk, ops risk and credit risk, all the 3, standard, then what this basic indicator, okay, FIRB and this AIRB for credit, and for this market duration approach and historical approach. For this operations basic indicator approach and your standard and that AMA advanced. All the 3 will be asked. Here some reference will be given to that. The numerical will be there definitely on your operations risk basic indicator approach. Definitely it will be there. Okay. Case study will be there on these whatever I have discussed right now. Okay. There will be a case study on credit, market and ops risk. There will be a case study. Okay. Then in market risk, as I told you, you have to study the methods of measurement, what are the limitations of market risk. Same is for credit and ops also. Okay, the limitations of that, you'll have to study that. Then here you'll have the committees, basic framework. Here you'll have all those committees. Okay, RMCB, board of directors at the top, RMCB below. Then you have all these various executive committees, ALCO, CRMC, ORMC, then the support groups. This framework will be asked because that is the base. So that will be there in your module B. Case studies, I told you, these will be the case studies on numericals, and in theory, what I have told you, these will be the case studies. Okay? Then module C, totally treasury. You will have definite one-liners on derivatives, definite question. Derivatives. You'll have one-liners on FRA, you'll have one-liners on forward, you'll have one-liners on futures, you'll have one-liners on swaps. Definitely it will be there. Okay? So these you need to study. See, module C is mainly theory. One case study you'll have on CRR calculations. Very important one. CRR calculations means that 90% minimum margin, then total amount. Okay, that case study will be there. CRR calculations. Then one case study will be there on your this risk as risk, not risk assets. This interest rate means changing interest rate. Saving current is the interest rate dependent. Okay. Interest rate dependent liability, whereas saving is an interest rate dependent liability, FD is an interest rate dependent liability. Okay, and current is not dependent on the interest rate. Similarly, in assets, you will be asked that question also. Cash is not an interest rate dependent asset, so that will be asked. CC term loan, that will be given, and you will be asked the change in the portfolio, profit or loss. That case study will be there. Okay. So that's why I said, ये 70 मिनट तुम्हारी जिंदगी, not 70, 120 मिनट तुम्हारी जिंदगी के सबसे important 120 मिनट है, right? Then funding and regulatory aspects, various, this is all theory. Funding and regulatory aspects, much of the paper will be on theory from module C and D. Numericals, what I told you, will be there. Okay? So derivative products, you should know all those derivative products, the basics of those. Treasury and ALM, the relationship. What are the various buckets? Buckets will be asked in exam. Kindly note. Okay, buckets will be asked. Got it? Then next. Module D now. Module D is totally related to your this market discipline or balance sheet, you can call it. Okay? So here you have capital assets. Now, which are the case studies over here? See, here I won't discuss the whole portion over here now. Which are the important topics, okay, which you will be studying? Which are the important topics? The important topics over here will be your that rating classification. Rating. You will get a question on rating. Rating migration and classification. You will get a case study on the RAROC. Okay, how to measure the RAROC. Okay, there's a simple formula. You'll get it over there. That is also important. Got it? So these were the points which are very important for you. Now follow these, and everyone follow the marathons which I have taken. Okay? The marathons as well as today's marathon, all the marathons. Follow all the marathons. Okay? Now before going, everyone, I'll suggest you, if you are preparing for the remaining papers also, if you are preparing for the remaining papers, okay, kindly note, we are having the new batches also of ABFM, BRBL, all of them. See this, ABFM batch. It is available. After this BFM, kindly follow the ABFM batch. All the numericals, objectives, mainly numericals will be covered and the important points will be covered. But those are enough for clearing the paper. For that, use the code Y432. Kindly note. Use the code Y432. You will get 77% discount. Okay. If If you apply this Y432, Y432, you'll get 77% discount plus through the app you'll be getting 1% extra. If you're planning for the December exam, you'll be having, if you're planning for the December exam, we are having the Warrior batch. Join that also. Warrior batch is one of the best batches. Okay. Join this Warrior batch. You can join the Mahapack also. CIB increment Mahapack is also there. See this CIB increment Mahapack. You can join this also. Okay. 15 plus batches plus ebooks plus physical books. Everything you are getting. Use the code Y432. Never forget this code. Okay. So join anything and follow the marathons. If you're planning for June, join the ABFM and BRBL batches. And the electives also. Elective batches are also there separately. Follow them.